It's estimated about 20 veterans lose their life to suicide every day. Many of them suffer from PTSD or depression.
Yeah, State Senate Bill 442 is expanding the treatment to deal with the root cause of their pain. CBS 17's Judith Ratana is here now with much more on that. And Judith, what kind of treatment are we talking about here?
So this is called hyperbaric oxygen treatment. It's often used for sores or wounds that don't heal. At Extavita and RTP, they're using it to help veterans. It can cost thousands out of pocket, but a new program is making it more affordable.
You're not looking into a submarine or spaceship. This is a hyperbaric oxygen chamber.
Because somebody introduced me to hyperbarics that I get my life back is amazing.
Simon Ellis LeMay has gone into this chamber 80 times to help with trauma developed during his career in the Marines. LeMay's PTSD and traumatic brain injuries brought him to his lowest in 2012.
I crawled underneath a bed in our bedroom in Temecula, California, with a 9mm, and while under that bed, I decided that that was the place that I needed to be because I didn't want my children to see the mess that I was about to make.
His wife helped convince him not to go through with it. His uncle and aunt convinced him to try hyperbaric oxygen treatment.
I'd say it's gotten to at least 1,000 soldiers, in the U.S., but, as you may be aware, it's hundreds of thousands that we need to get to.
Edward DiGirolamo is the CEO of the Extavita Clinic, where they do hyperbaric oxygen treatment. The idea is to pump pressure and pure oxygen into these chambers to relieve inflammation in the body.
People may believe that traumatic brain injury and PTSD is a physical injury, when in fact that difficulty in thinking is being caused by potentially some damage to the brain from an impact.
The therapy can also help athletes with injuries like concussions. A few Carolina Hurricanes have signed the chamber after their treatment.
Hyperbarics gave me an opportunity when I came back to treat that injury and get myself back to a place where I could be a good husband, a good father.
NC Senate Bill 442 allocates a total of $150,000 to give free treatments to vets. Extavita's new program charges $75 per session. They prescribe most vets 40 sessions to start.
If I would not have done this treatment, I truthfully will tell you I would have been a statistic to suicide.
LeMay hopes more veterans will hear about this and start their journey to healing too.
Let's keep moving forward and let's treat people, let's help them.
Now, as with many treatments, there are risks associated with this. The most common, according to the National Institutes of Health, is the building of pressure and pain in the ear. LeMay tells me he knows this may not work for every veteran, but it could be worth a try. Judith Ratana, CBS 17 News.
Absolutely worth a try. I agree with that.
Yeah, very interesting. Judith, thank you.
Next week.